After 120 days, the Sirius crew have returned to planet Earth. Except they never really left this old Soviet facility in Moscow. The volunteers have instead simulated a mission to the moon, housed in these space station-like capsules sealed in their own atmosphere. For 4 months, they've been subject to more than 70 exercises, plus daily fitness and psychological tests. This is where one of the more spectacular experiments took place, a simulated walk on the surface of the moon. Now, the team had these virtual reality goggles, and to make things even more realistic, they even had their own spacesuits. Nearby, Mission Control and a team of doctors watched on via hundreds of cameras. Their main goal, to study the effects of deep space travel on humans.
The sleep deprivation got difficult. I found myself certainly struggling to stay awake. Of course, the Russian language. And I think a lot of Americans agree that go on missions with Russians, they agree that the Russian language is difficult to grasp fully. I would do it again, yeah. In fact, I don't know, they thought I was crazy, I think, a little bit, because I said, let's go another 4 months. What do you say?
There were some difficult moments, particularly some of the science experiments that, honestly, I had no clue about. I'm not a biologist and I'm not a doctor, so some of the biomedical things that we had to do were quite difficult for me.
After 4 months of limited communication and microwaved space food, there's plenty to look forward to.
I'm excited to see all of course, all the family. The grandparents are still going into their 90s, and I can't wait to get back and see them. And have a beer with my dad, maybe, and eat a lot of steak.
This mission comes at a time of political tension between Russia and the US, but on a scientific front, the two countries still work closely together.
Now, there may be some nations that want to do certain things by themselves, especially for the moon, where there's a lot of different places to explore, and they might go there by themselves. But I think most of the larger missions will be multinational and will come together to work together to a human goal of exploration.
Next year, this facility will host an 8-month isolation mission. Eventually, scientists hope they could last as long as 5 years. Harry Horton, CNA, Moscow.